Talking about the popular versus electoral vote. Election officials in Wisconsin are meeting today to try to set a timeline for a recount of the presidential vote. Green Party candidate Jill Stein started the effort, and over the weekend, Hillary Clinton's campaign agreed to join.
And this all got a strong response from Donald Trump. The president-elect called it a scam on Twitter and says nothing will change. And here are the details on how the recount will work is KPIX 5 political reporter Melissa Caen. Good morning.
Good morning. It's a red Monday morning.
It is.
So recount, such a small word, such a big deal. Now it sounds simple enough, right? You take the box of votes, you dump them out, and then you count them again, right? No, of course not. It's a complicated mess. But here's one thing that is clear: December 19th. December 19th, mark your calendars, is the day the Electoral College votes. Now this is federal law, so it is not negotiable. That means on December 19th, any state still messing around trying to figure out who won may be in big trouble. They could miss the vote, or their electors could cast votes that don't match the ultimate vote count. Now I know it seems like the election went on forever, but this recount part, actually has to be done really quickly if it's going to have any effect.
All right, so Melissa, Jill Stein made the request for Wisconsin, and we're hearing that she may request Pennsylvania today and Michigan later this week. What should we be looking for?
Certification. Voter certification is the most important thing to watch, and here's what it is. After all the votes are counted in a particular state, the head of elections in that state has a piece of paper with all the final results written on it, and they stamp it saying, this is it, it's official, and the vote is certified. And when that happens, it triggers the Electoral College vote, because whoever's certified gets those Electoral College votes. Now, in a recount, this is the key. Now, for example, today, Pennsylvania is going to certify that Donald Trump is the winner in that state, and then Jill Stein is going to object to that certification. Now, for Hillary Clinton to get Pennsylvania's Electoral College votes, ultimately, the state has to issue a new certification. By when? December 19th. Of course, December 19th. Now, if they do issue those new certifications by the deadline, it would be enough to make Hillary Clinton president. The Electoral College vote from those states would give her 278 votes. So if all the stars aligned, if 3 states recounted and recertified within 3 weeks, she could be the president.
So even when we think it's over, it's not really over.
It's never over. It will be over January 20th when Trump is sworn in. That will, or whoever is sworn in, that will then maybe for a minute. And then we can start talking about 2020.
To be continued. It's almost like deja vu 2000, right?
Exactly. But there's going to be lots of talk about the lawsuits and the vote counts, but really ignore all that. Just remember, that certification is really what's important, and that December 19th deadline is really what's important.
At least we're not talking hanging chads.
Well, yeah, that's true.
This year we have hard drives. It's a whole different level.
It's a whole different story. All right, Melissa, thanks.